Hello, and welcome back to the table. I have so many announcements, which I currently want to get through very quickly. We are hosting a current giveaway on. You can find the links on our social media, be it Instagram or Twitter at Slanted Dice. And we're currently working with a couple of really cool creators. We're doing a collaboration with them where you can get, you dear listener, some awesome loot. If you're looking for awesome D&D merch, we have all of these links also in our show notes and descriptions down below, so check that out. You can use the code Slanted on the D&D fan clothes store shop to get 10% off of your order. If you're up for any miniatures, anything you need for your home game, we're working together with Eldritch Tabletop on their My Mini Factory website to get you sorted there, on which you could use the code Slanted Dice to get 60% off your order, which is amazing. What is Tiala doing?
I don't know.
Like renovating her
the
room over there? Or what is that? I don't know.
Kader.
Is it Kader?
It's Kader. Kader's doing stuff. I hear things. And another great opportunity if you... Jesus Christ, what is this?
What is that?
I think he's trying to eat something.
I'm shuffling papers.
Okay.
I'm organized. It's administration.
Jesus.
But it sounds like it's like rubbing on against the mic or
like
something.
really,
but that might just be... That's probably just Discord.
Exactly.
Because,
Yeah.
Okay, everybody has heard your shuffling, Kadir.
Yes.
Thank you very much.
Yeah.
Now, if you want to get a free dice set for that, and during this, you certainly should, go to theshackledkraken.com and use the code SLANTEDKRAKEN to get a free dice set, one of the Kraken exclusives. You only need to pay for shipping, and that's it.
Can we do that as well? Because we have to endure him every week, basically.
Yeah, everybody can do that. Go ahead and try it out right now. Also, this is the first video which will be featuring some nice animated backgrounds in the YouTube version, and also for us here internally, our battle maps. We've been using the amazing tool from RPG Scenery. You can also check them out at patreon.com/RPG Scenery. It's an amazing tool where you can load up like different scenes, place cameras, do some recordings, either just for like background stuff or also for like animated battle maps. Jesus Christ, Kadir. I swear to God, I'm gonna kill off your character tonight.
Fucking wino.
Can you believe this?
And we might also be maybe doing a little test stream soon with some nice like Roll20 for you guys, so you can check out battles live. But we'll know more on next week's episode. We'll see. But yeah, keep your eyes posted to our social media as always. You're gonna get all the info there as well. We're gonna bundle all of that info also in our newsletter, of course, which you can sign up. Find all of our links at slanteddice.com. Now, since 50% of my players are already sleeping, I think it is time to get into tonight's session. So, my dear lady and gentlemen, who wants to bring us up to speed what happened last week?
2 sentences. We went shopping. We didn't kill anything. No blood, no booty, no gold. A very frustrated barbarian. No, we got a lot of shopping done. We got, I think, a lot of information also. And concerning some of the magical items that we have been toting around. Well, some of us tote a little more than others. And but I think now we, of course, today are missing our captain. My captain.
Yes.
Captain
Our captain is
Blackwater
off for tonight.
is not with us. But we more or less set last week. We set our sails for adventure because we found out that part of our crew has lost a lot of money by betting on a certain drinking game. And when it comes to drinking, yes, Kader, now he's really quiet, but he's the only one that can win this. And so I think today's episode, as a little spoiler, we will be placing bets and hopefully making money on Kader's great art of imbibing.
Yes, feasting, drinking, gambling,
Imbibing,
drinking, feasting.
That is a beautiful episode name as well.
Yes. Imbibing.
Yeah, so as you've sat down at the at Blackwater's estate, his family estate. Currently, you identified a few items, and you're currently you had some dinner as well. I believe Blackwater cooked, even though not everybody wanted to have something at first directly.
Yeah, we had chicken. We
Yeah,
made some
we got
nice
some
roasted chicken.
And yeah, so as you're sitting there finishing your dinner, the evening is slowly but surely progressing. What do you, the Undecided, want to do?
Are his parents home?
Strangely enough, I mean, Eleni has already said goodbye because she's been taking her trip. She ventured into the Hool Marshes to get these swamp orchids for more, to be able to brew up some more of this aureus nectar against the Hool fever, which all three, you, Kader, Freon, and also Tiala, are still suffering from, but you got a small little regent to push back any of the symptoms, and you're feeling quite okay currently. But yeah, strangely enough, Fosco Blackwater, he hasn't been home in the time that you've made yourself at home.
In that case, I'm going to be a little cheeky. Can I do a perception check and look around for the schnapps that Eleni kindly gave us a few days ago?
Schnapps.
Yeah, I need to get warmed up. I'm concerned about this drinking game. I've had some good food today, but I'm
Sure, give
not
me a
enough drinks.
perception roll.
Here we go. I remember the smell, so I should recognize it. It's a 14. It's a 16.
16. Walking around the kitchen, it's hard concentrating with all of the smells still going on from the dinner that Blackwater brewed up. And you go into the pantry, and immediately you get this little whiff of something sweet, and you kind of just follow your nose into one of the rear cupboards, and opening it, you there see this old cork bottle, uncorking it, boom. You take a whiff of the beautifully smelling, fresh, minty peppermint schnapps that you've had
Just as I
the nights
remember.
before when
Good
you
stuff.
arrived.
Good stuff.
Home brewed, local to the island.
And
This is
the
some
rest of you
special
see
stuff.
Kadir standing up from the evening table, walking around the house.
I
Well,
don't think that Mama Blackwater would mind, or if we have a little,
Exactly,
a little
yeah. I mean,
after dinner, I'll join you. I mean, I'll be
wonderful. That's the spirit. Tonight's going to be a
Yeah.
special evening, so we need to make preparations. And in fact,
understandable.
I'm going to leave 5 gold next to the bottle. If we don't finish it, I'm going to leave 5 gold for the
You know what?
hospitality.
That's a very
What do you mean?
That's a
Not
very-
finish it.
that's a very hospitable
Who are we
idea.
kidding here?
I
I mean,
will
the
also-
bottle itself, it's not half full. There's enough for maybe, another full glass in there, but it's already pretty low.
Only one
Okay.
glass?
We could
Okay,
take
then.
a
I mean,
measure each
you
then.
can split it, no problem. Yeah.
Yeah.
No, then
Well,
you know
I'm
what?
in.
Since you have to warm up, I'll let you have it because you need your strength. So, but you know what?
Is-
Just for 6, I'll put another 5 with there, so Mommy has exactly 10 gold pieces. That should help her
Amazing.
ease the pain of the missing schnapps. But
Exactly.
I have a feeling she wouldn't mind.
No, but she's fed
Okay.
us so well, and this hospitality
Yes. No, that's a
doesn't
good
come
idea.
free. So yeah,
five gold from me right next to yours.
This is just the same perspective the dwarves had when visiting Bilbo Baggins.
Yeah. Well,
Taking him out.
yeah.
I ain't doing
Crack
the dishes
the-
though.
crack
I ain't
the
doing the
plates.
dishes.
That's what Bilbo Baggins hates. That's
So yeah, what are Tiala and Freon doing in the meantime while they're wandering about the house?
the dishes.
Shaking my head. They're quite rude. But yeah. I'm staying at the table. I'm gonna have a look at the rune stone I still have in my bag.
Oh yeah.
I'm gonna take out the iron lock, strongbox, strongbox, yeah, and try to open it.
Okay.
And I'm gonna put up my long shanks, relax, and have a pipe. Since I
And
still have.
we also I believe Tiala leveled up last session,
Oh.
right?
No, I think it was the session before.
Yeah, but you did level up and you did your first multi-class level into a
Yeah.
rogue as well. So yeah, go ahead and you've been running around with thieves' tools already.
Fuck. It's a 1.
It's a 1. Freon, you see this, your interest peaks as she brings out this box, which you vaguely remember getting all this time ago and
the
seeing
mine.
your fallen companion Lucian trying his luck with. Same as with him. Tiala puts in the thieves' tools, does one little jerk, and immediately you hear this like clink. And you put the thieves' tools out, and it's like broken.
I can't try another one, can I?
You're almost getting the feeling that maybe there might be something about the toolbox
It's haunted.
preventing you from opening it. I don't know, how many thieves' tools do you have?
Well, thieves' tools is just not one tool, but several small files and lockpicks and a mirror and stuff like that. So it's not only one. So I don't think
So, yeah,
I can
you-
destroy
No,
all of it.
What you do is you break a pick, is what you do.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't think that thieves' tools have uses though.
Yeah, so they
Do
can't break. No, they don't have
Yeah,
uses.
so yeah, that's what I'm saying. Your thieves' tools are rendered useless, just like they have been.
Yeah, but
when
it's
Lucian
not
tried
one pick. So that's it. I don't think I can completely destroy it.
You have broken thieves' tools now.
That's not
They
possible.
are-
That's like 10 things I can't
They
break
are
them
they
all.
are worthless to you. You know where you have these several files and you use that one bit that you kind of keep the prongs apart. That's the one that broke. So you need a new set of
Okay.
thieves' tools.
I need a new set of lockpicks, is what you're saying.
A thieves' tools.
The DM just decided your fate. You don't have any thief tools anymore. Just have to accept it. He is God.
I can show you
He
the
is
stuff.
God.
It's like a list of so many things that's in the thieves tools. I can't break them all.
They just turned to mush magically.
Okay, that makes more sense.
It renders it unuseful, useless.
It was a 1, so you can't
You did
expect
hear the
good news.
clink all the way across the room.
There must be something
And
really
he's swearing.
interesting. Where did we pick up that strong box?
I mean, you
I've been-
you
I've been
already
mine.
did break
Yeah, the
one
mine,
set
yeah.
of thieves' tools before on the
I've
same
been
box.
carrying that stupid thing with me for months now.
Stupid
There's
question,
probably
but
nothing in it, anyways.
and
But why would it be locked?
Yeah,
Why would it
I don't
have-
know. Maybe
why
it's
would
just
it be
rusted
such a-
shut.
it could be cursed. But presumably no one
I could
has
try
thief
and
tools,
open
right?
it with a spell scroll, but I don't want to waste a spell scroll on it.
Yeah, the same thing. You also have that skeleton key, but I wouldn't try that either because I'm afraid that if that might break too. We don't want to, because that's something which is a super duper. I don't know if Kadir knows this, but Freon in the beginning of our adventures, he picked up a really handy skeleton key which has, I don't know, so and so many uses, I believe.
Yeah.
And so which opens any kind of lock, but
Oh,
Well, there's a
man.
chance that it opens the lock, but
Yeah.
It has a very low percentage, but I believe you already succeeded twice with it.
yeah.
Or I
Might
mean,
be,
once
yeah.
at least.
I
Once
think
or
I even
twice you
tried
did.
it on the lockbox once. I'm not
Oh.
quite sure.
How do you resist the curiosity, Freon? You know, I'm just staring at the chest, wishing I had thieves' tool myself.
Especially
Well.
it's big enough to have like a beautiful bottle of something in it. It's a small, strong box,
Awesome,
but
you know,
Yeah, good.
aged historic
Some
document of
dwarven whiskey or something,
oh yes,
maybe.
you never know.
could be long lost arcane
Yeah.
scriptures. You know, yeah, who knows? It could be exceptionally valuable.
Well, then
That
I
was in a
guess
dwarven mine.
like it's back in the bag of holding or something, just to carry it along. Should I pocket it again, Tiala, and just save it until we have another chance? Or are you going to hang on to it? Tiala?
I can keep it.
Okay, you do that.
I mean, we could always. No,
yeah.
we did. We went shopping last episode. Yeah. Rein that in. I'll rein that in.
No more shopping. I would, since it's we've dined and are ready to be wined or whatever. I'd say let's head out to the
Blackwater at this point also turns to you and says, also turning to Kadir especially, I'm going to trust you on this as a first mate. I have some business here in town since I've returned and we haven't quite gotten around to, or at least I haven't gotten around to say hello to a few old friends, check a few things. I would prefer taking the night off and doing this, if you can handle the crew. And if not, Branwolf, you're going to be the third in command.
Yes, sir.
As the bowsman.
Yes, sir.
Yes, indeed.
So-
More than comfortable with that. I respect.
I'll just meet you back here in the morning. Don't throw up on the carpet or anything when you get back.
Hey, we've laid down 10 gold. We'll do what we want. Just kidding, Blackwater.
My mom wouldn't appreciate
Was
this.
it
I wouldn't
the
dream of
cleaning
it.
woman? No. And by the way, I think Kadir is a greedy drinker. That means he doesn't give it back. He imbibes and keeps.
Why is your father not back? Is he usually out as long as he is now when he's called out?
Yeah, usually, especially he usually starts his work and helps Father Joshua up at the Temple of Marissa. Usually, he's also the one who's normally taking care of embalming the dead and similar things. And yeah, it usually gets pretty late until he gets home.
Oh, okay. I thought
Mostly at this time of the week, not before 11 to midnight.
Oh, okay. I thought it might be related to the dead woman that he stayed out that long. That
No,
there's
but
something
I'll
odd
be
going
sure to
on there.
maybe stop by. I'm going in that direction ananyway.
Okay, so we want
Maybe he
to
found
pack
out
up
some
and
more
head
stuff about
to the tavern where the game is on.
All right.
Yeah,
Kid
wasn't
has eyes light up.
Wasn't
Yeah.
Flesky and what's his name? Our turtle friend.
Quartermaster Fudge.
Quartermaster Fudge. Thank you very much. Yes. I just know, dude. And yeah, weren't they going to meet us there?
Well, he'd already been, hadn't he? I think. Well,
Yeah.
Flesky, right? I'm not sure if he was joining later
Yeah,
or was he?
Flesky. Well, we left Flesky.
Yeah, Flesky did say he's going to meet you at the empty net.
Yeah, that's
Awesome.
true.
Okay then.
I think we gave Flesky nothing more or less. He wanted to tip the barmaid yet or something, and that was and then continue putting all his hope in your drinking abilities. Yeah.
All right.
Yeah, sure. Ready when you
No
are.
hope necessary. No hope necessary.
So all of you make your way into the town's evening towards the empty net then?
Yep.
I do. Freon?
Okay.
Tiala?
Well, for now, yeah. If I get bored, I'll just leave you to your misery.
As
All right,
always.
making your way down the winding roads of Salt Marsh. It's kind of like weird because it's still busy, but you have this influx of sailors coming in from the docks as well. That kind of, strangely enough, seem to be taking the same direction as you are. And there's this just group of merry men, women, turtles. There's the odd, what looks like bugbear even as well, that make their way slowly but surely towards this, what looks to be like a large building, almost like rotten in the wood. It's like directly on a part of the docks. You see that half of it is kind of like raised on these stilts and supports coming out of the water, hanging over a small little like a hillside slope that goes down, and you hear the waves crashing, and you feel the salty brine. You smell it as you come closer. The whole area also reeks of fish and salt. And you see now the lights that are slowly being turned on here, and here and there also like torches that are being used, and this bright light shining in from this particular inn, and you already hear a bunch of noise and clamoring coming from in. You recognize standing near the entrance Flesky, who's kind of like looking, having a look out and recognizing you as you come close. Ah, you came! Ah, god damn it, I got worried almost that you're going to, blow me into the wind and such. I've got the boys already. They've been taking care of a table, finding us a table and anything, so we have a good space, and we need to get our strategy down before the whole thing starts.
Flesky, you seem just excited as I. You ready to win some money?
Aye, but what's with the captain? He didn't want to partake?
No, the captain has a lot of business. He's been on his feet, and with us doing all this adventuring, he hasn't been able to meet any of friends, family, or something. So we more or less are supposed to take care of things, and we've got.
Aye, that makes sense. Yes, that makes sense.
So you got your first mate and your bowsman with you here, Flesky. I think
well, I hope you brought enough money then.
Yes, and we got more than enough money, but we also have our secret weapon, Kader, who has more than enough.
I know,
a big thirst.
Yes. Oh, this is gonna be so great,
Yeah.
Bradwolf. I can't tell you how much I'm already looking forward to this night.
We've got all the gold in the world with Freon coming along with us. I'm sure he won't mind. And me.
All right, well, let's meet up with the crew and get settled then. And he kind of like makes his way past. There's like already like people slowly but surely pushing their way in. Coming inside, there's like a bunch of people around. You see several tables that are put up around an area which is mostly like held free. You see there's like a single smaller table in it with 2 stools on opposing sides. All around there's like these tables. There are people that are most are all already like standing because there's no more space to sit. You see there's several human women, also some men that kind of like are taking orders from people here and there. The cook and also the innkeep are running wild somewhere behind the counter, which you can only partly see because of the people standing here. You kind of make your way following Flesky, and you see there's like Fudge and Fritz, who Fudge kind of like waves you over to this table where there's like enough space for you to sit, and he's already like getting some stink eye from some people standing around, and you just see with a dagger pulled in his one healthy arm, Fritz kind of just kind of holding out the dagger to anybody who gets too close, and you make your way there, sit down.
Yeah.
And
I make a broad entrance, of course, kind of stretching my arm back and making sure that my weapons are not drawn but seen, and kind of sitting down, giving the stink eye back and saying like, finally among friends again.
Yeah, well, while doing so, you feel this little like impact on your elbow, and there's like this huge bugbear currently hauling 3 like pints in each hand, currently on his way to some other table, and you spill a little bit, and he just looks down at you.
Sorry about that.
Bless you. And he keeps walking.
Bless you.
Yeah, so you sit down and Fudge is there. Are you all partaking in this merry event?
Well, maybe Flesky can fill us in on the rules and how you A, partake, and B, how do you put the betting? How does that work?
So what they do, they start with a bet, like basically a buy-in. And that bet, everybody who wants to partake, you can bet more, you can raise it up. Usually the few nights we've seen back here, the pot has been, one evening we had 250 gold, the other we had 400 something. Usually they bet everybody who is willing to pay this into the pot, they will partake in the drinking event. And then the opponents are randomly chosen. You will have starting off randomly against somebody, and then if you make it to another round, you will go against that victor until only one man or woman is left standing. Okay. And of course, in all the meantime, while this is going on, usually Fudge is pretty good over here at keeping an eye out for potential, bettors and whatnot that want to maybe bet a gold or 2 on somebody who's going to win or not. And yeah, that's how they get the people here. They reel you in a little bit, and yeah, that's basically how it works. So what we need to put down is our strategy. Who would be willing to actually possibly partake in the drinking contest themselves? I'm not feeling it today, I'll be honest. I've got enough from the last few evenings, so I probably won't.
I personally vote Freon, really.
I think
got the best
what a good idea would be is, because we know that Kadir is our super weapon when it comes to drinking, but
I've been known to have issues, sure.
A few, yes. But maybe if we, as a crew, they all think we're all the crew. They seen how the other ones drank, and they saw how Flesky's lost, and maybe if they think we're all the same crew, all the same, maybe I myself am probably a weaker drinker, but I could one of us start out before we.
Well, I hope you all ate dinner.
I think that.
Yeah.
And the size of your Branwolf, you could certainly contribute. Surely, no? You can put it away. You're
Yeah,
twice the size
sure.
of most men.
Yeah, I know. But
Do you
maybe,
need to pay a
Yeah.
buy-in to partake in the drinking contest as well? Or can you just say, I'm up for drinking?
Well, to take part in the contest, you would need to buy in. But of course, we could also front, the money. It doesn't have to be your money, but you need to put something in the pot if you want to get up on the stage and drink.
Didn't the captain say, though, that you are not supposed to bid?
Well, that's why I'm not doing the drinking, and I'm officially not doing the betting. So we will have Mr. Fudge over here who will take care of the bets, and I'll just carry the responsibility of the evening, I'd say. I will bring the people to the table. Yes.
Yes, you just be our coach. I remember a story of a long gone age. There was a fist fighter by the name of Roque, and he always had an older, smaller, I think it was a dwarf, next to him with a red hat who would always coach him, and he would always make him very strong. So I think coaching is very good. In the sense of this fist fighter
I
Roque.
can tell you.
Can be our red-hatted dwarf, Flesky, for one night only.
I can tell you some stuff that might make your blood curl or whatever, and yeah.
Okay, who do we have to pay? Is there something like a referee? Or
and is there a minimum fee? Do we
pay,
decide the entrance fee by increasing the amount?
Usually we have the proprietor of the place, or I don't know, sometimes they have this weird turtle guy who takes care of all the talking and moderating the whole thing. But have we decided on who's going to do the drinking on stage?
I'm still not sure if I get it right. Do we have to pay every time we want to continue a round, or do we pay one time?
No, lass. That's just a one-time fee to drink in the contest.
Yeah.
Okay.
But why is it so high? Wouldn't it be like, I don't know.
Well, because people want to put the pot up, If you put in 200 and somebody else says, nah, I'm putting in 400, you need to also put in 400 to take part and win 800 in total.
But if all of us stay low, we can also pay only 10 gold. Right?
If no one.
But if someone else pays the 400, then it's we're out.
Yeah, of course. Mm-hmm. But I mean, last to be honest, we need to get around 2,000 gold back or something.
No. You need to get that back.
It's technicalities.
And we can also start small.
I think if we
can start small, and we can also come back tomorrow. They do this every fucking night.
Don't tell me that, man. Do not tell me that. I'll be in the grave within a week.
Come on, you grog-headed cutthroat. We'll be able to stem this.
Well, I'll buy in and definitely take part in one contest. See who they pitch me up against. And
I mean, we don't know how high the price is gonna be, but it's good to note down who will go into the contest.
I'll definitely go in and.
I'll be joining
the
Brenwolf.
The more we are, the better the chances, and also the higher the money win,
Brenwolf.
Tiala?
Huh?
Don't you have some sort of spell that sobers people up?
Yeah, but I think people would notice.
Yeah.
Well, but
don't
you
try
need to go to the outhouse and
stuff there.
I have a feeling that.
Sober, that's like,
you need to act. You need to act drunk.
I have a feeling that they might have.
That's
I
a
also
very,
don't have
a
it
very
prepared,
good idea, Master Freon. But you know, these sailors, they also have a very keen sense of honor. And if they find out that
I
we've
don't.
been, well, but we might want to dock here again and not like fuck up the whole hometown of our captain.
Can a
no.
Our
mouse?
relationship with
No,
it.
I think we can win.
We can,
I'm
but if worst
I
comes
still-
to worst, Tiala,
Yeah.
can you shapeshift? Can you still cast as like a mouse?
No, I can't.
No,
Ah, yeah, that would be incredible. Never mind.
she can
It
only
may be
cast
too
like
obvious.
16, yeah.
Yeah.
But I actually have it prepared, so I could do that.
No.
But I think it would be too obvious.
Okay, so
Okay.
Flesky, find out how much is the buy-in and who would we compete up against if we said we weren't ready to go. So
Well, it looks like that over there, the guy's getting ready.
And you now see that on the backhand side of the room, there's this huge turtle figure
yeah,
that's kind of making its way to the stage, and you immediately recognize this as being Eirik, the turtle you've met before.
Eirik, I remember Eirik. I go up to him, pat him on the back. Eirik.
He's like about 10, 15 feet away from you in the middle of the room.
I can go to him,
Mage
right?
hand.
I can ward him.
All right, you
Mage.
grog-headed heathens! Who's come here to have some fun?
And all of the whole room starts to shout, and you hear like clamor in the air. There's like the odd one or two wooden pints that fly through the room.
my kind of place.
I bid you all welcome to this here event tonight, which we call the Seafarer's Waste. Now you know the rules. You've been here every now and then. I see a few familiar faces. Some, at least, some I haven't seen here before. We will start tonight for all contestants with an entry of 20 gold pieces.
50 gold.
50 gold it is, I hear. The buy-in has been raised, ladies, gentlemen, turtles,
Boy.
and other scum.
He takes his drinking very serious.
Do we hear any more than 50?
I'm in
hear-
with. I'm in with.
There's
50,
like
let's do that.
another shout from the back. 100.
Oh, come on.
100 gold. The buy-in has been raised again. Are we hearing more for tonight? Come on, you
150.
wits. What was that again?
That's 150 gold.
150 gold. Oh, I like this fella right here. I hope he's gonna be on this stage here soon. 150 gold buy-in. Now the stakes are slowly raising.
I'm gonna lean into Flesky very fast because can the stakes be raised afterwards also be, or is it just is it when they say this is it? That's what they're gonna drink for.
No. It's
Like an auction.
It's the bit for the evening.
For the whole evening.
okay.
Okay.
Yes, exactly.
200.
There's no change in the line.
200
gold. Oh
We
my,
gotta mix-
that's too.
we gotta
Do
make some.
we hear 250? Any 250 takers over there?
Come on,
What
Kadir.
about
We
it?
can,
Yep, 250. All
we
right,
can raise it.
250. We have
raise
250
it.
for tonight.
400
we-
gold.
Kader!
And you hear like the whole room. There's like this woo going down, and there's like a few people turning towards your table.
Ladies and gentlemen, 400 gold. I think if we can bring it up to 500, that's gonna be our week's top.
well, top it.
That much money,
500.
Kader.
I have a question for the
500.
DM.
Yes, sir.
Regarding alcohol, does that count as poison?
I think as the
It's a grey
restoration
area.
also.
I mean, something like lesser restoration would definitely like heal any grogginess and stuff like that, or alcohol poisoning. I would say yes.
It counts as poison.
Yeah, because alcohol is
Okay.
like it's not technically
800.
poison, but less.
You're resistant.
100 golds.
and there's now there's like this weird mix
gonna be
between
a stream.
half of the room that's like clamoring, and other half there are like some angry shouts coming in. That's too high. We haven't seen 800 gold, and there's like people that are starting to get like pissed off partly.
We have to watch out that it's not just
Keep
us
your
drinking.
heads down. All right, you yellow-livered lynchmates. 800? Is that the last call?
Let's see if someone else. Let's see
All
if
right, who
someone else
is
says something.
800.
buying in? Who was the fella that shouted 800 over there?
And he kind of points towards your table.
I point at Kadir.
You, sir, the half-elven fella. You come up here. We have our first contestant, everybody, for 800 goddamn gold pieces.
Come on, then. Let's steal some
And
candy from
there's
the
like
children.
There's this huge applause in the room as Kadir kind of makes his way up.
All right, do we have any other buy-ins, any contesters, or is this fella going home with his own purse?
There's like
we have
after
to-
a quick
Yeah.
moment, there's like a hand that raises up somewhere in the big like this big amount of people, and another turtle that kind of like with a having a like stick to his side, which he uses for walking, makes his way up. Who stands up and says,
Another 800 from me. All right, we have the first contestant for our Mr. 800 over here. Anybody else?
I still
So it's
don't
best
quite-
we wait
Yeah.
if someone else.
Yeah, I was gonna
Comes
say
up, right?
Anybody else?
if we wait. But
you hear like
put it this way,
another
organizational question, DM. One moment.
Yes.
Pause. Pause.
too fast for the barbarian.
Yeah, too fast. I don't do numbers well, you know that, and I can't read much either. If I don't say yes now, then it's over. I mean, that's it. But we can't. I don't want to be drinking.
then you can only bet basically.
Yeah, because I don't want to be drinking.
okay.
I don't want to be drinking against Kadir. I want to make
Yeah,
money.
exactly.
You know, that's the idea.
Yeah.
So
Yeah, Flesky turns over and says,
Oh, yeah, well, usually they know the people that come in, and if they see that we're like a group, they're gonna try and, like match us with other contestants.
there might be
and
another.
stuff,
But if there's another contestant,
yeah.
I'll think. Okay, good. If I'm up, I don't want to drink against Kadir, but I'll drink against someone else. So
"Yeah,
I'm good for 800.
you see another hand that rises, and a voice go here." And this very almost androgynous half elf walks up.
Oh, elves.
Very slender, very slim,
Okay.
holding up a sack of coins. 800, right here.
Ooh, you gotta be careful with this.
I'll take that bet.
All right, so
800 from me.
Granwolf walks up.
Now, this is what I like. We have 4 contestants currently. Anybody else?
And there's like you just hear this like from the back, kind of like shoving people to the side. Some people shouting as they get shoved into each other. The same bugbear you saw earlier kind of makes his way up, like filling this presence on this stage. And also coming up, and he kind of like also puts a sack of gold onto the table. You now will see that these little sacks of gold, which I'm assuming you've brought with you,
Yeah, of course, yes.
they are like put on the same table that where
Yeah.
the drinking is going to be. The contest is going to happen. He also drops it and stands there on the stage.
So winner gets the
Right.
pot. So.
I may have slightly less than 800, but close enough.
I'll front you the rest. I've got
It's
2.5
just a
cows
measly
on me.
200 gold I need.
Bran will put down enough for both of you.
Yeah, but no problem.
All right.
Oh, fine then. If there's so it's like 2 of us and 3 of other people
Yes.
there at
Yeah.
the moment, right?
Yeah, at the moment, yeah. So
Yeah,
we
I'll
need-
give it a go as well and
Yeah.
soldier up to
Right,
the stage. Why not?
All right. You see Fritz going, "Hey!" as well.
So the pot now is 4,800.
It's currently
a lot
at
of money.
Winner gets all.
800,
Or, yeah,
800 gold. We have you 3 and another
3.
3 in total. Yeah.
So
So
that's-
6 times
Yeah,
800.
4,800. But does the house get a cut or something, or how does that work? Because
They make enough from drinks.
okay,
yeah.
winner takes all. My kind of game. Okay, good.
And now like the room is really quieting down at this point, and everybody's looking onto the stage. You see there's some movement from somewhere in the crowd to the left, and walking up, you recognize a Scarin Wave Chaser who walks up,
Oh, now he
also
comes.
putting down a sack of gold. Count me in as well.
Chaser, wave chaser, wave chaser.
Doesn't he?
Wait,
Doesn't,
there's
right.
another
doesn't
space.
he? Doesn't he owe us money? Wait a minute.
It's currently
We currently have 7 contestants up. Is
I'm
anybody gonna
tucking
round?
my gold purse stuff, whatever it's called.
Oh, we have a lady joining us as
Oh.
well. Look at that.
I need to
That
forget
brings
that
us
I
up.
broke my feast tools.
That's,
So we have 8.
that brings us up to 8 contestants. All right, ladies and gentlemen. We shall now commence to the drawing of our first contest.
Oh yeah. Hope we
I
don't get
need
paired.
all of you to put down your names on this here pieces of paper.
and he kind of like hands you each a piece of paper and a quill and notes down your names.
Is there anything you want to call yourself? Anybody have a drinking title or something?
Jed.
Grumpy.
Jed.
Jed.
Grumpy.
Jade, Grumpy. What about the other 2?
Thirsty Mike.
What, you're gonna be Mike?
Oh no, I can't say Mike. Yeah, I can't be. Yeah, we have a Mike. Yeah.
Yeah, what's your name, fella?
I'm just known as the Thirsty Barbarian.
Also, and he kind of like points over to Kadir.
Aren't you that Maxi Franco guy?
Yeah, that's...
See Franco?
So shall I put you down? Shall I put you down as Jade or Mr. Franco, or is that like a middle name? Or
My friends call me Jed, so yeah. But you're right, Maxi
right.
Franco is the name. Yeah, and it's nice to finally meet you again. And I enjoyed the drink last time.
Of course, Mr.
Good memory you
Franco,
have there.
that-
Good memory you have.
my memory is the sharpest.
You need to
there.
drink some more ale, son.
Oh, I'm gonna have all the fun with that money going on. I'll have a couple of drinks right there.
Yeah, so I'm the
All right, so we have the Thirsty Barbarian, and what about this kind lady over here?
My name is Brown Bear.
Brown
Bear.
Bear, code sign Brown Bear. Gotcha. All right, you legged swamp dogs, we're going to do our first contest right here, right now. So, we will have Mr. Scaring Wave Chaser going up against the Brown Bear.
Dang it!
The rest of you, please clear the stage for this here
You got this, Brown Bear. You got
nice
this.
little display of strength, constitution, and willpower.
And you see Wave Chaser kind of like in this, still his leather garments that he wore, but he does not have like any overcoat on him. He looks like very relaxed, sitting down on one of the stools and looking at Tiala. Also kind of like, before he sits down, he kind of like pulls out the chair for you and gestures to sit down like a gentleman.
He does recognize us, of course, as
Yeah.
Because didn't he say that we'd get something? We can talk about that afterwards.
Before I leave the stage, I pat Tiala on the shoulder and tell her, "You got this. You can beat him." And give her one of my bardic inspiration.
Oh,
Nice.
Good.
All right. Can all of you, or let's start, with Tiala. What's your Constitution modifier?
Ooh, someone's frozen. I guess that's me because everyone's frozen.
That's you.
moment.
Yes, we do hear you though. What did you say, Tiala?
+3.
+3. Gotcha. All right. So you see Scarin who pulls up the chair and gestures you to sit down. He says, "My lady." Do you sit down?
Thank you.
Okay.
Yeah.
And he also turns around.
All right then, lasses, if you would bring out the drinks.
And you see there's like this busty dwarven lass walking in with like this set of, she has, it's hard to count. There's like, they're not pints, and also not like shot glasses, but a little larger like than shot glasses. They still almost like cup size. These drinks
What's the name?
on this
What they called?
tablet, and she both sets down one in front of each of you. These cups. Scarin kind of looks at you and also at Eirik. Eirik goes,
Ladies and gentlemen, and all you other sea dogs in the crowd, may this evening's seafarer's waste begin.
and all the crowd starts cheering, and it kind of like dissipates as everybody looks. You hear like some of the musicians in the background start to play this rhythmic but still relaxed kind of tune in the background. Scarin looks you in the eye. Tiala holds up his cup and downs it with one go. You do the same?
Yep.
All right.
I try to, but like elegant.
You both slam the cup down. Immediately, the dwarven lass puts two other cups in front of both of you, and puts the other cups back on the tablet as well. Scarin looks at you again, looks to the crowd. Everybody cheers, and also downs the next one in one go, and puts the other one down. You smell that it's a mixture of kind of it has this some sort of like very strong alcohol in it, which burns very harshly at first, but then goes down more like beer. So it's some sort of very, very strongly brewed, kind of maybe like a local brew. You're not quite sure.
Fuck beer.
Bug beer.
And are you
That's-
drinking your second one as well?
Name of the
Yep.
episode right now.
All right. You put down your second one as well. He puts up the third one, looks you in the eye, and kind of like holds it towards you for clinking it together.
I clink it. And I drink it.
And both of you put it down. And now you kind of start feeling the alcohol a little bit. She puts down another set of drinks below you. Scarin looks up at you with the fourth one, already putting his elbow on the table. Gives you a wink and starts drinking his. Kind of like, and without a word, puts down the cup.
I wink back and drink mine.
Okay, give me a Constitution saving throw.
I was wondering how we're going to do this. We're going to have to
19.
use dice. Just,
19.
Oh.
Well,
All
with
right.
the +3, so yeah.
Even before he puts down his glass, you much quicker than him knock it back and smack down yours first, and the rest of the crowd cheers already, and he kind of just like sniffs. The dwarven lass, the dwarven lass puts down another set of the cups. I need you, if you want to drink, make another Constitution saving throw for me.
14.
Scare looks at you, gives you a wink, looks at the gold in front of him, and starts to, not quickly, but pull it, put it down. And you see he's starting to have a really bad time at this. You now also see in the meantime they have brought what look to be like 2 buckets on the side as well, next to the table. And he kind of like takes pauses for a bit, and then takes the last swig and slams down the cup. And he looks at you. You drink yours with a little bit of issue, but you're still kind of holding up faster than him, what looks like. She puts down another set. I think this is your 6th glass for both of you. So give me another Constitution saving throw.
Ooh, 6.
6. He kind of like slips off to the side a bit, but puts his elbow back on and knocks it back in one go, slamming it to the ground. Much quicker than you could ever do. You kind of put it back as well. He's looking really worse, but he's still holding up. And you are feeling the alcohol. It's like rushing through your blood, even through your elven anatomy, but it's kind of weird. She puts down another cup, and he kind of starts to slur a little bit. Well, it's all or nothing, right? And give me another Constitution saving throw.
Does this mean disadvantage now if I feel the alcohol or not?
No, still just do
Okay.
your normal roll.
10.
10.
Yeah.
He looks at you, knocks it back, and then
Ew.
just kind of coughs and puts it down. I'm out.
I win?
And you down yours, and
Ladies and gentlemen, we have our first winner of the evening. Give it up for Brown Bear.
and with a cheer, you kind of make your way towards the table again. You see what look to be like 3 Fritzes that kind of like cheer you on as you come. And you sit back down.
If I cast Lesser Restoration on myself, that's cheating, right? That's...
If you start to cast stuff, they're probably gonna notice it, especially because it's not like you cast stuff. You have an incantation, you have some sort of gestures that go around. It's something. Yeah. There are about at least 30 or so people in this room right now.
I think we can sober up later at the house.
All right, for our next contest, we will see Mr. The Thirsty Barbarian over here against Murkoff the Rambler of the Ocean's Grasp.
And you see the bugbear making his way towards, kind of like sitting down on this little stool, and you hear it.
He's a big boy.
Already like bowing beneath his weight. And he sits down.
May the best beast win.
He just grunts, and the lass already puts 3 cups in front of each of you, and you see him take like 2 with one hand and 1 with the other, and just drowns them all in one go, and smashes them on the ground.
Well, I take 1 and drink that, take another and drink that, and the third one I start and just kind of like inhale it down, smashing it on the table in front of him.
All right, the crowd goes wild
Also
after
going
that.
like his, kind of imitating his grunt.
After that display. Yes, Tiala?
Did he smash them?
He did smash all
threw them on
3
the
of
ground,
them. Yeah,
yeah.
he smashed
And
them
I
to the ground.
meant
They are
how
like-
did he crawl there? and be
They are like 10
movement?
feet away from you. As you make your way
Why?
towards it, you see that they're like people that kind of like hold you back to keep clear of
Yes,
the...
I'm drunk and he just destroyed something.
Trying to keep you clear of the area. It's like another 10 feet from you.
I don't get it. Why do you want to mend the glasses? I don't,
Branwolf seems to be put off by this,
Yeah.
looking to the side.
Stop
seeing
fucking
Tiala, you
around, kid. Have a coffee. Work. We gotta work here.
The dwarven lass again puts down 3 new glasses in front of you. Branwolf, I also need you to roll a Constitution saving
Oh
throw
yes,
for me.
gladly. I have to check and see about my Constitution savings throw. Saving throws. Constitution is a +3. That's pretty good. And that is 14 plus 3. That's 17.
17.
Aye.
You see the bugbear Murkoff taking his first, putting it next to him. The second one, putting it down. The third one as well, putting it next to him, grabbing over, taking one of yours, pulling that back as well and smashing it down, and then just burping you right in the face, and you feel this awful smell that already kind of reminds you of the chicken you just had.
No problem. So I had 3, but he drank.
She puts down another one for the fourth one he took.
She's standing right there, right? So okay.
She's standing right there.
Okay.
Yeah, she's getting like refills
No
handed
problem.
to her
So
as well.
she's standing right there. Yeah, I guess she has like a jug or something where she's filling.
She has like this tablet with several.
Oh,
different,
she already has them. Okay.
Several,
Okay.
several pre-filled basically.
Well, I'll take 1 and 2 and 3, just nonchalantly, just like it's water, not even looking at thing, and then kind of wave my finger at his bugberry face, like attention. Take my hand, and with 3 fingers and the thumb, take 3 of those glasses from the barmaids. Thank you, dear. And take 3 more after him. Put that down.
3 more, all right.
And putting the empty glasses right in front of him. So here, and then.
He told you all he was thirsty.
Yeah.
Yeah, you see the crowd is like, they're cheering and laughing their asses
My barbaric belch.
Yeah, you, the rest of you still sitting at the table. You already see Flesky and also Fudge. They are busy with they are talking to people here and there, leaning in, scribbling down notes and stuff, getting coins, then put them on the table of yours in front of them. And you see just Flesky at one point, just laughing and noting stuff down. The bugbear Murkoff kind of looks and starts counting. Roll another Constitution saving throw for me, Brand.
And then if I can, I'd like to initiate something. Ooh, 19. Good roll. Plus 3, 22 then, yeah.
All right. You also see
I
him
like
taking
these new dice. Once again, thank you very much to our great
easy roller
dice. They even help you drink. Okay.
You see him like taking a new set of hers, taking the first one down, putting it back on the tablet. He kind of looks pissed off a bit.
Can I just kind of like give him a sign of, wait a minute, slow down. You know what? She's filling these up, like I said, they have like little jugs or something.
You don't see where they fill them up, but you do see there's like some kind of, it seems to be there's some sort of like human chain of people that keep handing her stuff, and she gives like empty.
Where are the jugs
back?
Where are the jugs? I don't want little glasses. This is a manly man game. Bring jugs. I want to get like a bottle or a jug or something where they're filling up, and then
she kind of like gestures over.
Yeah.
And you see this two small little gnomes, each like coming with a big, what looks like these big water jugs.
Yeah, perfect.
Handling them up and just putting them next to you on the ground. And
excuse me.
The bugbear at this moment looking
ready for that.
Seriously confused.
Yeah, I
kind of like
I take one jug, give it to him. This is yours. Take another jug.
He takes it.
This is mine. Wait a minute. I take his jug, put a little off of his. I don't want you to overdo it, and fill mine to the brim, and then say, "You want me to start? Oh, it's your turn. I'm sorry, I interrupted you."
Roll another Constitution saving throw for me.
God. Better not fuck up now. 12 plus 3, 15.
He kind of like, you see him take the jug, and it takes like a minute to a minute and a half, but without like spilling much, he empties the whole thing, then puts it down, almost like leaning on the jug, and using it to like erect himself again.
Same to you.
And he kind of like he looks at you expectantly, but you see his eyes are getting like a little cross-eyed as well while doing so.
Yeah. Well, it's up to me now, so I take my jug and start swigging. What do I have to roll?
You start swigging.
Yeah.
We're taking the roll from before.
Oh, okay.
You start swigging, and you do see Bramwolf is doing a good job. If it wasn't for like half of the stuff spilling on the side of the side of him down,
I kind of watch it.
Kind of like go down a little bit.
I still watch it.
And you also now feel the rush of this particularly strong beverage,
of course,
filling your bloodstream. Your head is starting to pound, but you are feeling good about yourself.
I feel good. Good.
You can't remember when the whole inn started to suddenly be like, you didn't know it was on a ship, because everything's like kind of like moving a little bit, and kind of like the bugbear looking at you as well, kind of moving with your movements as well.
Stop moving.
You stop moving.
And you, she puts down another single cup in front of each of you, and make another Constitution saving throw for me.
Wait a minute. Heck. I was gonna photograph a natural 20. I am not lying. Like I would gladly hear my hand for a natural 20.
Hell, motherfucking yes.
Oh man!
You see the bugbear kind of like at this moment like standing up, and almost you hear the coins shift as he kind of like moves the table in front of him. He downs his one, slams it onto the table. Ha! just like on top of the coins, on top of your drink, just barfing over the barbarian and the whole table. And you see Eirik go,
Well, who barfs, that's the one that loses as well. So everybody give it up for the Thirsty Barbarian. All right, ladies and gents.
and they kind of, you see like the two little gnomes that kind of, they help you
kind of
get down back to
water.
where you...
Can I get the chicken rests off of the gold a little bit, maybe, or something? No,
the gold, looking that...
No, you don't touch the
that
gold.
nice
the
anymore.
The gold stand.
You don't touch the gold, no. No.
Yeah, so I kind of try to find my footing on this rocking ship, and just for my friends and for the list up another ones of yep, it was fun. Can't get much drunker than that, so I figure I take another swig and just kind of try not to collapse on the Kadair.
Yeah, you see these two little gnomes like shoving the barbarian back and forth back to the table. Somehow you slump down into one of the more comfy chairs.
By the way, I love you, man. Bugbear, I love you. Okay, it's nothing personal. I love you. Okay.
And the bugbear is already on his way out. Every now and then, just losing more and more of his bowels off the stage.
I scream after him. I still love you. And just kind of collapse on my chair. Ka-thunk.
Yeah, you see already Flesky is there holding like his hat and waving it to you.
Hey, that was pretty good, Brandwolf. I paid 500 gold on you, and I knew we're gonna make that money back soon. That's very, very good. Very good work. I knew you guys coming in. Best idea we've had since we've been here.
You're not supposed to bet that much money.
And you're supposed to recuperate, lass. Come on, enjoy some water or something.
Water, yes, water.
And you do see that there's like they did bring a big jug of water also to the table, which is like untouched currently because the rest of the crew, they're also having some sort of other drinks.
Coffee? Do they have coffee in Revelia?
They don't have coffee, no.
Acorn juice.
At least not in Saltmarsh.
Black tea.
At this point, Eirik goes,
Well, for our next set, our next display, we have my good friend over here, Mr. Jed, coming up against our Ranvor the Swift.
and you see the androgynous-looking half-elf taking place in front of Kadair as well. So Kadair, you make your way to the stage and sit down, and this they kind of like wipes off the sides of the table.
Hopefully.
Putting down for some fresh cups there.
I'd ask for a new table.
With the coins in front of you. And you see the Aranvo looking at you and the table. Well, this is certainly undelightful, no? And taking the first cup and putting it down. Do you also drink yours, the one in front of you?
I take a sip, try to savor it, and then I spit it out. What is this donkey piss? If I pay 800 gold to enter a drinking competition, I don't want to drink the island's filth. Bring me something respectable and let's drink some proper alcohol.
You kind of like see the eyes of your opponent go wide for a sec. And Eirik turning around to the bar's maid.
Oh, you heard the man? He wants something a little more powerful. Get out the goldberry wine from the back.
That's more like
You
it.
see, there's like
There you
a
go.
couple of more, now not cups, but like these finely made.
Chalices.
These are actual like more more very fancily crafted, like shot-sized glasses they put out, and they're filled with like a golden clear liquid. Putting it up to your nose, you immediately get the sense this is some strong shit, but you smell something sweet as well, so it might go down pretty good.
Yeah, much more refined and palatable. Yeah, I'm more at home with this. Thank you, good sir. To you, my friend. And then, boof, I knock it down.
All right, you knock the first one down. Aranvo looks at you. Well then, I see the stakes have been raised once more. And also knocks down one. Oh, sweet mother. What a fine nectar. And slams down the glass. And the Dwarven lass puts down another set of both. I need you to make a Constitution saving throw on this next one.
Come on, buddy. And because I'm a drunkard...
I was going to say, do you have
get
any
you
clubs?
to add your proficiency bonus as well.
Yes.
Together with your Constitution modifier.
Excellent.
I think it's so great to have drunkard as a class.
It's a 17 and it's plus a 4. It's looking good at 21. This is
Damn.
my type of liquor right here,
Well.
boys.
Yeah, you get the sense you could knock a few of those back, no problem. And you down one, and you immediately down the second one as well, which the Dwarven lass puts down. And you see with each one, the eyes are getting like bigger of your opponent. They also drown one. And they like take their time with the second one. They go like down to half first, and then put it to the side, looking at you.
Come on, a drinking competition.
Seriously doing this?
Yeah, you can savor the first, but it's a competition. Let's get this going. Come on.
I guess whatever you say, Mr. Jed.
Mr. Chet.
And they kind of like wink at you, and also knocks down the rest, slamming the glass to the ground, to the table. The Dwarven lass puts down another set of this golden nectar, which you now feel it is starting to hit you, and you feel some senses tingling in the back of your metabolism that hasn't been touched in years.
The familiar warmth.
Exactly. So roll another Constitution saving throw for me, please.
Come on, baby. Come on, baby.
Jed, he's our man.
It's a 16. It's a sweet 16.
Right.
Plus the 4, it's a 20.
20.
Come on.
You down yours. You feel it now. It's definitely getting to a point, whatever this stuff is, it's strong and it's stealthily. But it kicks and it works. And you see them looking up at you, kind of like taking another sip, looking you deep in the eyes and saying, well, Mr. Jed, your company has certainly been worth 800 gold. And puts down the shot glass without drinking it, stepping back. And the crowd goes wild.
Aye, we have a concession, it seems. Mr. Jed, congratulations.
Jed, he's our man. He can do it. Yes, he can.
Snyder's Return is a tabletop role-playing podcast featuring interviews and a D&D 5e actual play adventure. So you can learn about different game systems and content creation, while also listening to us disrupt everyday life on the Sword Coast. We release episodes every Tuesday and Thursday on your podcasting platform, so come join us as we improvise, adapt, and overcome.
Pleasure to meet your acquaintance, and what a competitor you were. And I reach over and take his and drink
Down
that
it
too.
as well.
Yes.
Not a drop wasted.
Not a drop wasted, I see. Well, that brings us to our final two of the playoffs. We have Mr. Grumpy coming up against Dead Leg Vic.
And you see the guy with the stick, also like this big turtle, seem like putting down the stick, sitting down. One of his eyes is missing. You see kind of like this makeshift leather band, sort of just kind of like trying to work as an eye patch, but you still see like everything beneath it. There's some horrible scarification on the side of his face. And he sits down.
Well, let's do this then.
Yeah, sure. Let's have a little drink.
We drinking this or something else?
What's on offer? Any whiskey?
Ooh, that sounds interesting.
And he kind of like looks at Eirik.
Well, it seems that we're going to do a little change up once more. The fine dwarf here requests a glass of whiskey instead. Bring out the single malt.
And he kind of like gestures, and you see they're now bringing this big barrel with a little opening on the side, and they the same cups as before they use, and they fill it there directly, handing each one of you a cup. And he the turtle Deadleg Vic kind of like takes it in his, what you see is like almost like a bandaged hand as well, kind of holds it up.
Well, to a nice fortune and lots of health and all that crap.
Oh, yes, you
And-
too,
and
good
he-
sir.
And he downs it in one go and puts it on the table.
Oh, I thought you're gonna have a little drink and not just throw it in. Like, you could tell me a little bit about you, and we have a little chat while we have a drink.
I need a second one then.
And they kind of like pour him a second one and put it down.
Well, so what do you want to talk about?
Well, you seem like a person, and I just like take a little sip of mine. You seem like a person who had quite an interesting life.
Oh, yeah, quite an interesting life.
And he also takes like a big slurp of his, already emptying it to the half.
You want to know how I lost my good leg?
Oh, I would be quite interested in hearing that story, yes?
See here?
And he like empties that one as well and puts it down.
Hey, put another one here on this here table.
And they put down another glass in front of him. And he looks at you.
You know, I've taken a spear to my leg muscle, my thigh muscle, by the Sahuagin. Dirty fish folk. Have you ever seen them?
And he takes another big slurp of his.
I never heard of them. Never heard of them. Tell me about them. Where can you find them?
Well, usually they get you whenever you start sailing, and if you dive too deep, and I like my dives every now and then, you know. But that's how they got me. I was going for a bath one day, and they pulled me down into the dreaded depths down below.
And they just speared you like a person of your stature.
I like a goddamn fish they got me.
And he empties the other one and slams it down as well. Are you finishing yours?
Oh yeah, I'm enjoying it.
Okay. They put down another glass in front of you as well, and in front of him after he's already had 3.
Very smart.
You also make a Constitution saving throw for me, please.
I have resistance to poison, yeah?
Yeah, you do.
I've got an 19.
19. He looks at you deep in the eye.
So tell me, where have you sailed before? Have you any scars of any loss? Excuse me. That's some good whiskey right there.
I would say so too. I didn't expect to have such a nice brew.
Well, yeah, the salt Martians, they do know every now and then they brew up some good stuff. I mean, it's sailors, they're aboard all the time. If there's no fish coming in from the harbor, they need to find some fun elsewhere, you see.
Oh, of course.
And he downs his glass as well, and you now see him. He's starting not to look at you in the eye, but somewhere over to the left of you. And then somewhere to the right as well. More here, more! He shouts without looking at anybody in particular. He kind of like looks at the crowd now as well. Kind of like seeming to realize what's going on, and that there's lots of people here as well. And you also feel the stink of the gold coins and vomit in front of you, kind of still that stank rising into your nose as well.
Just ignore them. We're having such a nice chat. You were about to tell me about what happened to your eye.
Yeah, about the eye. Oh, the smell. Not from the eye, but...
And he takes another sip of the glass of his whiskey glass and kind of looks at it.
My sweet Galina. I really miss her, you know.
Oh, boy.
Oh, God. Excuse me. Oh, the smell. What were we talking about again? I can't really remember.
It was your sweet Colina, you said? What happened to her?
She, I think, I don't feel so well. Well, I think she...
And he kind of like has this little spittle that almost hits your glass, but you instinctively just pull it closer. And Eirik kind of leans down next to him, looking at him.
Now there. You know, this is against the rules here. If you spit, it's over.
Spit, you quit.
And he looks up to Eirik in the eye.
Yeah.
And then also just like vomits a bit over everything.
Well, there we go, ladies and gentlemen. We have Grumpy as our final contestant.
I'm gonna raise my glass to the crowd and
yeah, and they just cheer as well.
Grumpy.
With a nice display of wits, Master Grumpy. Very nice. We don't see that too often here in Saltmarsh.
Very good.
Well then, fine, ladies and gentlemen, it seems we have the semi-finals coming up. We will have...
So basically,
the brown
none of
bear
us needs to drink, right?
going up against the Thirsty Barbarian.
Oh, boy.
Who versus the Thirsty Barbarian?
Yeah, well.
The brown bear.
We all won, so now we have to fight against each other, which is kind of...
Yeah.
And
Yeah,
now,
but
now
basically
you also,
we don't need to drink,
You
we
also
already
hear
have the money.
the shouts. You hear like Flesky
Yeah,
shouting.
either way, we have the
I'm
money.
bidding 1,000 on the Barbarian.
and Fitz also.
Fucking Fred.
2,000.
Oh, will you guys shut up? My God.
And you see there's like people coming in, I'll take you on, I'll take the brown bear and stuff like that. And they all start putting down more money.
Can we kind of follow who is betting on whom? Like, which would make us more money?
You in your current situation,
you're the most
in your state of mind.
Yeah, I had one whiskey.
He had one whiskey.
Give me a perception check.
Freon should be able to kind of nudge us and tell us who should win.
14.
And I mean, Flesky and everyone, they just shouted that they are betting on the barbarians. So
yeah, but other people.
But, and you also see, but they are kind of what you get the sense from is that they are trying to pull more bettors in.
Yeah.
So whoever is going to win, it doesn't frickin' matter.
Doesn't matter.
Both of you
just want to make money. Yeah.
They just want to make. They are trying to. In either way, they will probably get something done. They're trying to get like pulling groups of people. Flesky's running around. Everybody who's betting against the barbarian, he already has like 4 people on there. And same Fudge is kind of noting down some stuff. Who's trying to go for the underdog, the brown bear, the obvious underdog here. Trying to pull in more bets for the barbarian and stuff like that.
okay, yeah, let's start.
What are we gonna drink?
Eirik looks at you.
Any particular beverage of choice?
Water.
Well, we don't do water here. We do water on the
It
ship,
has to be
sir.
alcohol.
Well, I thought it was all about beer, so I'm fine with beer.
Beer's good. Yes.
Back to the usual salty brew. Here we go.
Salty brew.
He-
That already sounds disgusting.
Salty.
Put down one cup in front of each of you.
Probably warm.
Both of you are already not feeling it.
Oh, God.
Both of you make a Constitution saving throw for me.
So I guess it really doesn't matter who wins this. I'm just gonna try not to puke on you.
I've got freeze water cantrip, so I could freeze it midway. And
I got 10 plus 3. I got a 13.
21.
God.
Oh boy. Both of you down it, and
Boom.
Tiala's feeling significantly better after this one. Branwolf, you're not quite sure how
It's like
how
a
many
contest
you've
beer.
got left in you.
We'll have to see. Well,
And they put down another cup in front of each of you.
Okay.
Give me another Constitution saving throw.
That's only a 7.
6. Not much either here. I got 9.
9.
9.
You're both at your wits' end at this one. It takes a while until you get the cup fully downed. You manage to do so, but both of you are starting to... you're starting to belch. You can't see straight anymore. And you're also getting the hard, already active kind of hangover migraine you feel while still drinking. They put down another set of cups in front of you.
We can't give up, Tiala.
Nope.
Brown Bear, here's to you. Okay. Roll.
Yep.
Oh. 15 plus 3, 18.
15.
Okay. This one definitely goes towards Branwolf. Tiala, you kind of have this burp with a little bit of content coming up, welling up in your mouth, but you swallow it back down.
Salty content.
And they put down another set of cups in front of you.
this is a messy, messy
Or
episode.
is it 2? You're not quite sure. You also have 4 hands.
I've never met a nicer bear. Cheers. Or shears.
Cheers.
Oh, fuck. 3 plus 3 is 6.
I have a 15 again.
I'm gonna look.
15.
I'm gonna look like the guy in
it's
Raiders.
it's kind of like a back and forth. You just see Bradwolf sitting there smiling, not getting any reaction out of him. And they put down another last set of cups down in front of you. You see, like, the crew is just like, looking back and forth between each of you after each drink, trying to just glean from your gesturing and your faces of how are you feeling and what's going on.
I try to find the cup. Kind of like
while doing so, you spill over the first one, and they immediately put it to the side and put down another one, and they even help you.
That's okay. I just put it back in. I take half of the vomit and shit and put it all on the glass. Just kind of filling it up to the brim.
Yep, that's the cup you're holding in your hand.
That's the cup I'm holding in my hand. And
Tiala, they kind of like help you. They put the cup into your hand directly.
God.
Give me a final roll, guys.
Yeah. Okay. Natural 20!
I can beat it. A natural 1. I'm gonna be like the guy in Raiders. Just kind of toast it and just kind of fall.
Yeah, Bradwolf just kind of like holds it up, grin, and just slumps off to the side, grinning. Boom! He's like knocked out dead. Bradwolf is considered stable but unconscious
with a big smile
on the stage floor with a wide grin.
Officially hydrated.
Full of puke as well, and just stuff spilled on him. And he's just sleeping.
I'm gonna wake up with this cup in my
Tiala
hand.
kind of Eirik takes her hand and holds it up.
We have a winner. Miss Browbear over here. Now, you sit down and rest, lady, because we're going to find you a contestant with Mr. Jed and Mr. Grumpy over here.
And they kind of like... And there's like enough people on the inn working, they kind of like helping you out, Jed. Grumpy's still being able to find his way by himself onto the stage.
I'm stepping over Bradwolf and try not to touch any of the puke stains that are all over the place.
And I'm like, Bradwolf, good to see you, my friend. Do you want a drink, buddy? Silence from
Bradwolf is dead
the
out.
barbarian.
He's gone.
Shameful display. Shameful display.
So yeah, you sit down. They both put a cup of the same brew in front of you. Eirik says,
Well, whenever you're ready, gents.
So what about that
Mr.
whiskey?
Grumpy? Yeah, whiskey, or do you want to make this interesting? Strongest.
Oh, we can make this interesting, all right.
and they both take the cups and hold them under the whiskey barrel and fill it up as well. Mix it and put it back in front of you.
This here sure enough to be just as hard as a mule's kick, no?
Them's the kicks I like.
Yeah,
Smells
get
like a
them
nice
down,
age.
You drunken sawbones. Here we go.
Maybe it kills that wool fever.
Yeah, here's to
So,
the hidden cure.
If you drink it, both of you give me a Constitution saving throw.
Yeah, I'll be drinking. Here's to Bradwolf, my
Cheers.
hydrated friend, thirsty no more.
And you do the crowd going wild, even though Bradwolf's on the floor.
Baby. It's a, you can't even see this, can you? It's an 18 plus the 4, it's a 22.
I got a 13.
Okay, you both down your cup. Frio, this tastes bad.
Nasty.
It's like beer mixed in with that hard liquor whiskey, it's not good at all. And with the smell coming up, you feel your stomach just churning.
I really don't understand how you can enjoy that, Kadir.
Well, this is years and years of gentle yet extreme abuse, culminating in what you may call a subhuman power for alcoholism.
It's disgusting, that's what I call it.
No. You eventually find the beauty in these things.
On the cue of disgusting, Branwolf emits a loud, sour fart. A 3-octave.
You see there's like this little gnome on the side that just passes out, and immediately both of you smell. You didn't think the smell can become worse than like the bugbear vomit in front of the table of you, but it's something almost unworldly hits your nose.
It's got to be
Like
prize money for. It's
Yeah.
got to be some prize money for knocking the gnome out with your own fart.
You see that while she's putting down the next 2 sets of cups, even the dwarf Melas is like kind of just catches herself again after a short burp.
So
But yeah,
if
she
we
puts
vomit now,
down-
that doesn't count because it was from Branwell's fart, right?
Yes, technically.
Only technically.
Well, that certainly is a technicality, but if you spit, you swimmed.
So,
Oh well.
Mr. Grumpy, you ready for the next mouthful?
All right, guys, make some noise for this here display.
And yeah, kind of the crowd goes wild, and also together with the musicians and the minstrels in the back of the tavern, they kind of like almost put on this tribal sort of chant, and they hoo, just kind of like trying to push you further.
I'm still game, Grumpy.
Well, sure, here's to your sister, Kadir.
To my sister, indeed. That ghostly spectre. Finally got her revenge, though. Oh, sweet sister, this is for you. Sorry, sister. It's not. It's 16, 12 and a 4. It's not.
Gonna use my kobold skull to re-roll
The
that
kobold
one.
skull to reroll. All right.
You. Okay.
You see him grasping something on the side of his belt.
I let it slip. He's a friend.
It's a 16.
Ooh, a 16 each.
16 each. All right. You both down your drinks, and you could swear you're not sure if Branwolf like ripped another one in his unconscious sleep, but it's just starting to get unbearable. Both of you are starting also to get this migraine kind of like pounding, together with the chants of the audience that are just watching eagerly. They put down another last set of cups in front of each of you.
Oh, I must say, Freon, even for me, this liquor tastes like happy shit.
Well, just
Shall we?
before you said you're enjoying it.
Oh, it was before the last. Some nasty drink. Wait there, innkeeper, can't we have more of this delightful golden liquor you served before the previous round?
Iric kind of looks at her. Do we have any more of that stuff? And he seems to be getting some signal.
I think they drank it all out.
How unfortunate.
Oh, it's very unfortunate. Yeah, very unfortunate. Well, but if you still can make decisions such as this, you ain't drunk enough in my eyes. Come on, folks, give it up.
In that case, there's only one thing for it. And he rolls. And it's an 11. And it's plus 4, it's a 15. 15, come on.
It's a 16.
Damn you. Damn you.
Kadir,
Damn you, dwarf.
you take a swig, and you have this. You already know. You feel them coming. You know that if you burp now, it's not gonna be air. And you let out this little burp, and just this little spittle that drops from your lips, and you see like Eirik standing there, his like turtleneck extending down to you, like a few inches of your face.
Can I at this moment can I use sorcery points to subtly cast freeze water? So technically, it's frozen. It's not spit anymore, right? It's just some ice that suddenly accumulated on my face.
Cast any magic.
Can you? What's the spell exactly?
It's a cantrip called.
Yeah.
Oh, shape water. Sorry. So you can move water. You can freeze it. You can.
Let me check something.
I mean,
quickly.
it's not called shape alcohol. I'll give you that. So fair enough if it doesn't work.
Yeah, so it's without. Give me a sleight of hand check with disadvantage. Since it's like a semantic spell, you need to do some gesturing.
No, but can I cast it using sorcery points with subtle spell? So then there's no semantic or
true.
physical. Is this possible?
I would say, yeah. I would say it's going to like lift the disadvantage. So do a straight sleight of hand check for me.
Here we go.
Using a sorcery point.
Oh my goodness.
You're trying to cheat me.
Oh my goodness. Yeah, that didn't work out so good. It's a 3. It's a -1. That's a 2.
So while you do your gesture, kind of concentrate while it already with Eirik like next to your head, next to your face, a few inches, looking at you. You're kind of like, and it spits out a little, and you start shaping it so it like becomes solid for the first few inches, and there's just this huge like drop on the end, and it just bloop, drops down onto the table, and he says,
"Frozen vomit globule."
Well, we can't have that for sure. Mr. Grumpy, I'm afraid you have won the table and the finale.
You try to cheat me? Did I notice that you did a spell?
Give me a perception check with disadvantage.
Yeah, it's a 1. I can reroll.
You're not quite sure why you won, to be honest.
Oh, okay.
But you just decide to roll with it.
Yeah.
And he kind of like holds up your hand, and then calls up the brown bear again.
Oh.
Both of you sitting down, feeling the absolute crap. They both put down one single cup in front of each of you, and Eirik says,
This is it, ladies and gents and sea dogs. This is the one. We will have our Seafarer's Waste winner right here. Tonight we'll go home with a total of, 4,800 gold pieces. So everybody, feast your eyes upon this final display.
and you see all of the crowd there going quiet as well, and kind of just shout. A few of them kind of like start this chant as well. Both of you sit there. The whole room is moving, and they are putting down the single cup in front of you.
Is it beer again? Oh,
this is it, guys.
Yeah, it's the beer again.
It's a salt.
Shouldn't mix.
Well said, Grumpy.
I'm gonna lean against Branwolf, like with one of my arms and
Use one of his hips to kind of like steady yourself.
I wouldn't do that.
So yeah, are you drinking?
I wanna.
Drink. The whole crowd is starting to go wild. Kadir, you think they're cheering you on for some reason. I feel compelled to drink.
I reach out for the nearest glass. It's empty, but I still lift it to my face. Yeah.
In my sleep, I grab Kadir's boots like a teddy bear and just kind of cuddle up underneath him, holding him.
Oh, sister, how I miss you.
You red-haired wench.
So yeah, both of you, if you're drinking, roll one last Constitution save for me.
Yeah.
Who's gonna take it home?
Or not.
Gonna give the crowd a show.
Just a straight one.
20 again.
Yeah.
On fire.
The
brown bear.
So
brown bear.
Freon, you lift your glass and suddenly the weight just becomes too much. Your arm is pulled forward, you spill it and you slump down, knocking your head on the table and just lying on the ground, just like face down in the bugbear vomit without noticing it.
God.
You're gonna smell that tomorrow
We're
morning.
all gonna smell like.
And Tiala, you down that thing and you smash it to the ground as well.
No, I don't smash stuff.
She doesn't like.
Are you sure?
She doesn't like to
Even.
smash things. No, she.
All right, so you put it meticulously back to the table. Standing.
I request a whiskey.
You request a whiskey.
Because I did not try the whiskey yet.
Okay.
That's how to go out
Bring this
like
here
a true
girl a whiskey,
player.
a single malt here.
And they kind of fill a little glass as well from the barrel and put it
To the winner of the Seafarer's Waste, Miss Brown Bear.
and the crowd just go wild. You swear there's like a pair of underpants that flies onto the stage as well.
Bugbear underpants about the size of a tent.
And as you stand there amidst the alcoholic corpses of your party, Ira comes there, puts all of the coin into one big bag, kind of hands it to you. You immediately are pulled down by the sheer weight, and you see Fudge and Flesky both coming up and kind of also helping you down and starting to just like gather each and every one of you slowly but surely back to the table as the crowd still goes wild and they go about like chanting, singing, just talking to each other.
The Flesky and them, they must have made a pretty good sum if they were all betting on the side.
Exactly.
Yeah, so they must have gotten their money back at least. So yeah, we saved the day.
Yeah, Branwolf, you all kind of like come back from your momentary stable unconsciousness. You already feel that this is like an evening that should probably just be called, and but you're sitting there. You see Flesky with big eyes, kind of like putting heaps of gold together and stuff. Actually, all of you give me a straight perception roll, but give it with disadvantage.
So disadvantage means twice, and then the last one. So that's 19.
13.
3.
23.
7.
Twin.
Yeah, it was a natural 20 and an 18.
Yeah.
Now.
I had a 19.
All right.
I had a 19 and a 7, so it's the lesser one, right?
Yeah.
So.
Well, Freon, you're the first that notices this while the crowd is like still going wild and mingling. The door to the inn opens up and you see what look to be 3 hooded individuals.
Oh, great.
Dark black hoods covering their bodies. They have what you kind of make out while they're moving. They seem to be wearing some sort of armor underneath as well. And it's like still packed. It's just like this brief moment of them entering the room and then kind of getting lost in the crowd, and you try in your drunken mind state to follow them a bit. You see like one of them, they seem to be holding like a piece of parchment and showing it to a guy over there. There's like another one also holding a piece of parchment out, kind of like pointing to it, talking with 1 or 2 other individuals. One of them just like shaking his head and then making his way further.
There is a suspicious, strange people over.
What? The village people here? I'm a big fan of the village people. I am
Yeah, I try to point my friends towards the.
As one of them, the one closest to you, probably still like another 30 or so feet away, who kind of like makes his rounds. You see that the cloak shifts a little bit, revealing what looks to be some sort of like armor they're wearing beneath, and you recognize that same emblem, the kind of like almost skull-like shape, changing into a crown atop it, the emblem of the Rebellion Empire on their chests.
There's 3 guys over. Did you see the emblem? That guy, that 4 over there, those 4 guys.
Wait, Freon.
Flesky also
like,
looks around.
What you saying? Who?
Better keep Fritz.
Rebellion?
Yeah, keep Fritz away. Fuck the
I'm gonna cast
Fuck the Empire!
Have to keep. Fuck the Emperor. Fuck the Royalists. Back. Maybe we should leave. Just in case. No,
But there's like 16 of them.
Yeah, we should leave.
I'm touching Freon and I'm gonna cast Death Restoration because I can't understand anything he's mumbling right now.
You can cast anything in your drunken state? You can cast? Okay.
Sure.
I can't fight.
I
It's
think
like-
so.
Okay.
Let me check one
Whoosha.
thing.
Whoosha.
Yeah, you're simply, if you are poisoned, it's simply disadvantage on attack rolls and ability checks. Not on, you still have your usual instinctive possibilities to cast spells.
Stupid and drunk as I am, I know that in my side bag I have a bottle of antitoxin. I've been drinking so much crap now. I don't know, but I don't know anything about that. I don't know if I drink an antitoxin, if I just poison myself, or if that would work. I mean, I think I probably shouldn't do that, but it's.
Do you need help as well? Does anybody else feel really sick? I can help.
Yeah,
Do
go
I
ahead.
sober up immediately after Tiala casts the spell?
Yeah, you feel Tiala, she comes over to you, and you suddenly feel this urge of almost like if you would take a nice shower, but from the inside.
Oh.
You suddenly get aware of how filthy and disgusting you are, but your mind is suddenly definitely clearer as it has been before.
You were saying,
And
There
Cadet's
is-
like, no, don't you
Just
dare
hold my hand
take
over
my
his
oblivion
mouth.
from me.
Go ahead.
Then I'm gonna
Go ahead.
cast it at Brandwolf
Yeah.
as well.
All right, so Bramwolf, the same. You experience the same. This clear, this clarity that's coming over your conscience. You still both have like a small little like lasting headache and pounding in the back on the sides of your brain, but you feel much better and clearer than before. Your thoughts.
As if I was the
How bad am I looking?
As if I was the brain of the bunch, I kind of go over to Freon. Did you notice those guys that just came in?
I just told you, yes.
Oh, yes.
Didn't you pay attention?
Yeah.
What did you say, Tiala? How bad are you looking? You're also drunk, basically.
Then I'm gonna cast it on myself as well.
All right. So all of you except Kader.
But Kader is so fine, it's just his
happy.
normal...
I think
Could I just mumble into some peasant in the back there? Just, great contest, wasn't it?
If those are guys that I think they are Empire, we probably should leave without getting in any
drawing
trouble.
further attention to us?
because-
I doubt that that's gonna work.
Make another perception check for me.
Empire! And Kader just shouts out, "Fuck the Empire!"
Shit.
And Fritz goes, "Fuck the Empire!"
Yeah.
And you do see one of the hoods kind of like turns in your general direction, trying to make out where that shout came from, still holding that piece of parchment.
The bugbear.
In the hand.
It's the bugbear. 11.
16.
11.
And Kader too?
Yeah, but you with disadvantage.
Oh, God damn it. 19 as well. 17.
17,
Yeah.
okay. Freon, you kind of in a passing moment while this one figure looked over to you, and there's like just a swarm of people in between you that kind of like drag him away, and him showing the parchment around, you get a quick glimpse of what looks to be a drawing of some sort on the, like a very crude kind of drawing, which it's hard to pinpoint from the distance, but it looked a little bit like more of like some sort of female.
Okay. So it's definitely not Bramwolf.
Well,
Probably.
Maybe after my
Maybe.
boob job.
Yeah. Kader, you also kind of make from one of the others showing it around, showing it like up towards one of the like larger bugbears in the in the crowd, and this Rebellion Empire guy. Your best guess is now also recognizing the crest on their armor that these are Kingsmen in full armor. You can't quite see what's under the hood. They usually, what you know, is always wear their like helmets.
Can I
Like these very tightly closed helmets, but you do also see from the cloaks they're wearing, it seems to be pouring outside of the tavern. And you do see that on one of their the parchments they're holding, not the one that Freon saw. Unlike like a female figure, you kind of also at the distance hard to tell, but it looked more of like a dwarven statue.
But I can't
dwarven
discern any details of the dwarf. Just that
No,
it's...
not from a distance, because they are like pretty. They're like almost 10, 15 feet away, and there's like people passing through all the time, kind of like mingling, making their way from one table to the other and such.
Can we sneak out? Is that possible? Out the back way, or at least away from them? Because they're still drunk, so we have to carry them out.
You do see there's like a well, what did Tiala also want to say?
How common are cats and dogs in taverns?
Oh, they're common. I mean, you've seen at least 2 dogs in the tavern here, and there's like enough
Yeah,
stray
you can
cats
get out
walking
easily,
around
yeah.
town as well.
Yeah, can I turn into a big dog and try to see what's on the parchments? Like go closer and just look at it when he's showing to somebody?
Yeah, jump up on
Just
him.
like
Well,
being
are
a dog
you-
searching for food?
Yeah.
You would probably, if you want to really do that, try to do it kind of stealthily.
Yeah,
Because the tavern is full of people, there are people all around you. If you just start to like vanish and do your incantation to change form, that might.
I just duck down behind Branwood
Yeah.
or something.
Okay.
Just get behind me.
If you want to do that, give me a stealth check on it.
18 plus something.
Nice.
Okay,
21.
easy enough. Bramwolf kind of stands up.
Kind of open up
And in
my
between
cloak a little bit,
him
yeah.
and Fudge, you kind of just like go down to your knees, shrink, and just morph into this large dog that just suddenly sits at the table.
I pat her on the head and say, "Go, girl, go,
And also,
find it.
Flesky is looking about.
go find your toy."
I don't like the look of this,
No, me
lads.
neither. It's,
Is there a back
is there
way?
a back door,
Flesky?
You know that, yeah.
I don't fucking work here, no. But maybe we could have a look around.
Make a perception check.
Yeah, well, gotta be somebody.
21.
18.
All right, both of you see at the moment of this asking this that one of the kitchen hands is coming in with like this big bucket that is now empty from some sort of like side entrance or back door, which seems to be like located in the kitchen because you can see it partly on the open area behind the counter.
But then, I mean, they're just looking for someone,
Yeah.
right? I mean, we don't have any beef with the Empire.
Not really. But
At least I don't. I don't know about you guys.
No, but I just don't. I always have the feeling with adventurers and the Empire, it just never
Yeah.
mixes.
Unless there's something like from the
there
Duchess,
like-
and that's the only
are
link they
there
would
like
have for me.
tablecloths or something on these tables, or something which like a cloth or a thing laying around? Because what I would do, I'd just throw that over one thing, grab a whole bunch, as if we're cleaning up, and just take all kinds of empty glasses and just walk towards the back, as if we're cleaning up after ourselves. I don't know.
Yeah, I mean there's not like tablecloths per se, but you do see there's like several
The
rags
yeah,
around
things
the
like
area,
that, so-
either like left by somebody who was there before
Yeah.
or thrown throughout the room.
I mean,
Tiala, did you want to do something as a dog?
Yeah, I was on my way to check out what's on the parchment. I'm just gonna walk around the tavern and pretend I'm searching for food, begging and stuff.
Give me a stealth check since you're trying to do this kind of in a stealthy manner, trying to get as close as possible.
That's an 11.
An 11. It's like hard reaching them because people keep like shifting around, especially with the dog watching out. There's like people
Watch out there, buddy.
I haven't
trying to make their way. You get close enough to one of them, and you do recognize that on one of these parchments, the crew drawing strangely resembles Freon,
Oh shit.
but it could be another dwarf as well.
Okay. I have an idea, guys. We have our doggy, which we probably can take off.
The dog is gone.
Yeah, dog is
The
gone.
dog
Yeah,
is
we don't
somewhere
know this
Yeah.
yet, do
in
we?
the,
So.
in the audience.
If
No.
the two of you want to think, I'm going to make a commotion, then and draw attention to myself, and then the two of you could leave. I'm just gonna, because hey, we were partying, drinking, no matter the thing. I'm just gonna go up to the next bugbear or something and just draw a commotion.
I'll take all of the gold.
Yeah,
and
and
get that someplace safe.
take Freon.
Yeah,
That's a
I'll
good
grab my
idea.
800 first before you take that.
Aye, sure thing.
Yeah.
And he gives you like a sack with 800 gold back.
Yeah. And I'm going to cause a commotion, and you guys just slip out. I'll meet you. Should we meet the ship, or where should we meet?
Or back up Blackwater's? I don't know.
Yeah, probably. We have a Blackwater's house.
It's closer, I think.
Yeah, we meet up at Blackwater's
Or is
mansion.
it?
You do see they are starting to come closer.
Okay,
With
let me
the other mingling folk.
Let me do this. Do I see? Is the bugbear anywhere near?
But hang on, wouldn't it be better that we use some sort of magic to kind of create a distraction? Because otherwise you might get stuck in there.
Fireball.
No, Kadir? No.
No fireballs. No, please.
Fireworks. Come on.
Yeah, but
Well, after I think I saw Freon off the parchment,
Yeah, but-
I would also start howling when I see that they are moving closer to them.
yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
That's alarm
And
bells.
Suddenly, just this.
Put it this way: if you
sound,
jump around and around
a-
everything, if there's a dog, they're going to be looking at the
and
dog.
you do see like people turning around to what this noises come
Okay.
from. They're like, "Hey, boy, what's wrong?"
Okay. While she's howling, I think we should make a run for it. Should we?
Yeah, even
try?
Kadir in his
Yeah.
drunken state senses
Because if they're all looking
something's
at
wrong
the
with
dog,
his dog howling and
the dog
this
can take
guys.
off. Should we roll for escape or something, or see if we can make it?
Roll for escape.
Make since you're getting supported by this,
Yeah.
all of you who make their way outside,
Yes.
do so. I'm assuming Tiala, you're currently, since you're distracting everybody except you. The rest of you roll a stealth check with advantage
Okay.
as you're trying to blend in, make your way out the back.
Fuck me.
Ooh,
With advantage.
with advantage.
Yes.
That's
Okay.
a
14.
16.
4.
With advantage?
Yes, I rolled 3 twice.
Can I put
So you
you into my
kind of
pukey
make your way
cloak?
noticing. Okay, Tiala is giving us the signal. You turn around, you make your way. Freon, you kind of like nip something to the side, and you just hear this clish, and you see all of the gold that was in Fleski's bag. He's like, "I watch it, lad! Oh no!" And he starts going down and tries to gather as much back into the bag, but the gold is just like strewn apart 5
everybody's
feet.
looking, yeah. Oh, put it this
in
way,
the
then.
in the interior, and Fudge and also Fritz immediately go down and then start gathering everything again, putting it back up. You make your way easy enough outside while the wolf, the dog, howls, taking most of the attention to herself. The kitchen workers, they still seem like too busy with themselves to care about you leaving through the back entrance, and you go out into the cold night. It's nice to finally get out of this
fresh air.
heat, this cramped in the cold, salty air hitting you and immediately refreshing you. Also, you, Kadir, feel much better now standing on the outside, but it is pouring and it is dark.
Yeah.
And it is really pouring down. Tiala, what are you doing? You see your friends rushing out, seemingly successfully.
But Flesky and everybody is still inside, right?
They're still currently gathering stuff from the ground.
I'm
The gold
going
coins.
to them, and when they are finished, I think I'm gonna accompany them to the ship to make sure they get home safe.
Okay. Yeah, they still take their while. In the meantime, you do see that
Yeah, always keep an eye out for the guys.
Yeah, you do see that while these 3 Kingsmen walking around showing the parchments, you do see one of them strangely resembles Freon. The other one seems to be depicting some more half-elven featured caricature, which might come close to Kadir. And the last one, which kind of comes to a shock to you, kind of looks like you. and
Nobody wants me. Nobody
they
wants me.
kind of are like showing these crude drawings around. People just like at first shaking their head, and then you do see there's like a few that kind of like seem to be like nodding and talking like very emotionally motivated and laughing and pointing to the stage as well.
The Brawl Bear.
And but you easy enough. The others grab their gold coins, and you also accompany them out. They are taking like the main way outside the inn, and you kind of like almost when they get to the ship, Flesky turns around and says,
Well, thanks, lass, for keeping an eye on us, but we'll have it from here. You go run home now. Make sure your friends are safe.
and they kind of like haul the big sack of gold to the direction of the Indecision.
You better not steal that son of a gun.
Yeah, I at him and the gold and look at him back.
Yeah, you're like, we gotta trust Flesky now, man.
Nah, I don't. I trust him.
Yeah, he's a good.
And as you kind of like run back throughout the give me a perception check.
Natural 20.
Right.
Tonight is good.
Hell, that's like with your 3 times tonight. Just a hat trick right there.
And
Yeah.
same one every time.
With your doggy dog eyes, being able to see very good in the dark, even though it's dark, it's pouring. Your hide is like and hairs are full of this wet rain. You kind of like trod along the streets back towards the Black Brew mansion, and you do see every here and there seems to be like a pair of Kingsmen going around with a torch, stopping the
There's more of
odd
them.
fellow every here and there. You're counting a total with the 3 you've seen in the inn. Along the way, you spot another 2 and 2, like another pair of 2 on your way back to the Black Brew mansion. And as you make your way there and just shake off the droplets of the rain, while the rest has already made their way successfully, trying to avoid any other company in the salt Martian streets. We will see where this will take us next week,
Very
when
well.
Blackwater will hopefully be able to return as well, and we shall continue seeing what you guys are doing.
Yeah.
Kadir is gonna burn down Saltmarsh with fireballs.
Yes. Yeah.
Let the fireworks begin.
Exactly.
Thank you for listening to all the listeners. That was
Yes, thank you very
that
much.
was very enjoyable. Something different.
Yeah, very fun. A good
It
old
was
hoot.
fun.
That was a laugh a minute, actually.
Oh yeah, really.
Well, we're hoping it's a laugh a minute for our dear listeners
Yes.
as well.
And
We're hoping they had as much fun as we had.
please excuse our rude manners, but when alcohol and barbaric culture comes together, that's when puking and farting and the most minimal of humor comes out.
Yeah, I've got some terrible language from the half-elf charlatan as well. I must apologise. It's still liquor. It's still liquor.
It wasn't that bad. I was expecting a lot worse.
Yeah. So with a hearty.
All right.
So
And
with a
meanwhile,
heart-
Tiala's like the most genteel drinking competitor ever known. It's like
She is
Such display
and
of
she freaking
etiquette.
Won.
Yeah.
yeah.
She won
She
the
won.
night.
She
That's
is the.
We're
the-
breaking conventions here, guys.
Yeah,
it's all
the
about etiquette and class.
Yeah, it's
and
the
then you
mistress of drink right here. The mistress of drink. Yeah.
win.
So to quote Fritz for tonight, fuck the Empire. And good night from the Barbarian.
Before we go off, I also want to drop a quick another shout out to our friends of another podcast out there called Snyder's Return. You might hear some familiar voices, the voices of our crew here on there with some of our. We have a little bit of a trailer, which I've also been using in the beginnings, usually, of our podcast episodes here, which you might hear over there. And we might also do something with them in the future, maybe an interview or something like that. They have both. They have an actual play podcast and also like an interview show where they've also interviewed great D&D icons such as Satine Phoenix out of the US. So it's really nice being able to do some collaborational work with these fine folk. But yeah, thank you guys for listening as well. Thank you guys for playing, of course, as always.
An honor.
Pleasure.
And hopefully next week Blackwater will be back, and yeah, maybe we'll give this whole streaming thing a little try. So the current plan is maybe we'll try to do for us, not much will change for our players, but we will be doing like maybe a stream with the Discord audio and showing some Roll20 battle map action happening at the same time. And then of course you will also have the nice audio quality podcast in like on YouTube on the weekend afterwards. As we always try to get that out on the weekend following our recording session. And the YouTube version will also feature, hopefully, that podcast audio as well. We're gonna see. Might be a few little changes coming up, but not much will change. The podcast will still be the same. But yes, so thanks for playing, thanks for listening, and if we don't have any other closing words, we will see and listen you. What's wrong, Bradwell?
Fuck the Empire.
You might have something.
No, everything's good. Everything's good.
Yeah.
And to all a good night, yes.
See and hear you next week. To all a good night.
Good night.
Bye-bye.
Ciao, ciao.
Wait.